Good afternoon and welcome to Family and Friends. It seems like about 10 hours we've been doing this, but it's good for this moment. Tammy, you look beautiful, I must say. With that, let's make a toast to the bride. To the bride.
You don't stand.
Sit down, woman. Get to learn.
Also, I'd like to just wish a welcome to everybody who's come from afar. Roberta, Catherine, and Laura as well. Thank you. Welcome. And those who have come from near and half far, like most of us. Let's hope we enjoy ourselves. And it's been a nice day so far. Enjoy yourselves. It's a lovely do. It's nice to see not so many familiar faces, like about 3. That's including Tammy. And yeah, what else do I say? Oh, the bridesmaids look lovely as well. Do you have a toast? Yeah. Toast to the bridesmaids.
Toast bridesmaids.
I'll leave the stand-up comedy to the best man, because apparently he's quite apt at this. And yeah, that's it for me. Enjoy yourselves further. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, Mike. My speech will be quite quick because it's not funny. It's just about me and Tammy, really. The best man better have all the speeches. He's been sorted out in many ways. Firstly, I would like to say thank you to a few people. The bridesmaids, you do look absolutely stunning. You're fantastic. I know there's been a lot of effort, a lot of sort of planning and sprucing and all the rest of it that goes with it, fluffing and whatever.
5 minutes.
I think it was 6 o'clock this morning. Yeah, you've done fantastic.
That's the first time you've ever been nice to your sister.
Well, to be fair, I think I welcomed her when she was born.
You did.
Anyway, and also, you know, the best man. He's looked after me for over 20 years. There's things that this guy knows about me I hope he hasn't put in the speech.
I can't talk about it because I'd implicate myself.
However, I would say, whatever he's written about me, I was stood next to him at the same time. So, if he's written about me, he was also doing it. That cuts a lot of material out.
Looking down, out of the way.
Tammy's parents, Margaret, you know, you've been fantastic. You've always been nice and you've treated me like a son that you never had. You are an amazing lady. You are fantastic. Christmases and my birthdays, I've never felt so spoiled. She's just, honestly, it's incredible. You're an amazing woman and I thank you so much. You know, you've laid on, you've ensured that the lovely Catherine has come overseas. I know we wanted Shannon, but sadly she couldn't make it. I know you've put a lot of effort into that, and you've made sure that Tammy is looking so special, and you've basically spent a week with us this week to make sure everything's nice and smooth. So thank you very much for that, mate. Now on to my mum and dad. You know, they're in the room. Fantastic pair of individuals. If truth be told, they never thought I was going to be here. Let's be honest. No, but I have been very lucky. They're a great set of individuals who've brought me up from the beginning, and they've put me on the right road in my life, and they've always been there for me, and I wouldn't be the sort of person I am today to blame them. And also everybody else in the room. Because without, you know, a wedding would just be me and Tammy. That would just be a registry office. But you guys have made it special because you've all come here. You've made a lot of effort in what you look like. I mean, there's everyone looking fantastic in the room. and the presents that you've all given us have just been fantastic too. And you've made the day. It's fantastic. So thank you. So a round of applause for everyone in the room. So, a quick bit, I won't pontificate too much, because obviously you want to listen to him, not me. Tammy and I, how did we meet? Well, we met in the crowded bar, DB's. Famous location, lots of people have probably got married as a result of DB's. It was a crowded bar, I staggered over to her, mentioned something about a banker. You looked at me a bit confused, but before I knew it, you were putting your number in my phone. So we moved on. Next minute, she's moving in. With some cats. Now, if anyone knew me before, Tammy, I don't do cats. So much so, I'm actually allergic to them. But, you know, as soon as the cats moved in, the 2 cats that was, that soon turned to 3 cats, I knew she was definitely the one. So with the inhaler and the allergic tablets, I get through my life. So soon on, we got engaged. We drove down to Torquay. Tammy didn't obviously know anything about it. There was a silence in the car. For the first time, which was because we weren't having an argument. Because I was absolutely bricking. Anyway, so we got there and we had a few cocktails. And then I took you back to the hotel room. It's not going to get dirty. And I staggered on one knee. Well, you thought it was a stagger. You thought I was drunk. So I handed to you. I said, will you marry me? You looked me in the eyes, and the rest is history. Well, we're here now, aren't we, obviously? So, moving on. Oh, I've lost my train of thought. It's because you're just too beautiful. I'm sorry. Well, of course, can I ask you to raise a glass? Probably the most beautiful woman in the room. I don't want to offend anyone by saying it. But to my wife, Tammy, the new Mrs. Leese.
Tammy.
I love you. Now, it's the bit you waited for. Mark.
Really?
I don't know what's in the box.
Can I ask, can you all hear me without the microphone? If you can't hear me, then please ask the person next to you. Are you okay?
Yeah, he's alright.
Can I turn this off then? So, I've opted to latest technology because I can't carry one piece of paper with one hand. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I say how lovely it is to be here today for this special occasion to celebrate the marriage of Tammy Tupling and Nigel Leese, of course. Tammy and Nigel have created this perfect setting for us to all celebrate their commitment to each other in the theme of love. So to quote A.A. Milne, Piglet asks, how do you spell love? And Pooh replied, you don't spell love, you feel it. That same feeling can be felt here today. Each table is named love, amore, cariad, left and more. For those that don't know me by now, and I'm sure I'm hopefully introduce myself to all of you, my name is Mark and I've known Nigel for a very, very long time. We actually first met each other indirectly at Knutsford County High School. You were in the same year as my sister, and we knew each other by proxy, if you will. And then we caught up at the supermarket chain Booths. Booths. Who thought to be talking about Booths? Where I specialise in fruit and veg, which meant I knew the difference between endive and Lola Rosso.
And a capsicum and a pepper.
Nigel was the bakery manager, from memory, yes. which meant he cooked up free cakes for me by request with his team by specially placing them in the refuse sacks when I was on skip duty. Yes, absolutely right. So thank you for that, Chief.
I hope this isn't going on YouTube.
Anyhow, this is where our friendship first developed. And before long, we were both building on our respective careers for the big blue financial eagle, Barclays. At this point, I moved away to the South Coast for a promotion within Barclays, away from all of my friends. However, and I pause on this, Nigel made the effort to come down to see me regularly, and we had some great times, didn't we? Unfortunately, some of those are now a blur. Is that good?
Yeah. Put on police file.
One of Nigel's enduring features is his honesty, which has held true throughout our long friendship. And to sustain that truthfulness, I rummaged in the garage to find these. There's plenty more to go round. To help sustain our truthfulness, we made a pledge via the Hat of Truth. For those who perhaps unsurprisingly don't know what the Hat of Truth is, Rachel, you need 4 things. 4 things for the Hat of Truth. A hat. What's the next one, Nigel?
Beer?
No?
There's definitely a beer involved.
Yeah? What, that's
A licorice pipe.
a licorice pipe. Plenty of alcohol, usually...
Sambuca.
You've read my script. And the 4th one is an outstanding mate, just like Nigel. Then, strictly in turns, you make an absolute nonsense of yourself to each other, but in an entertaining way, making best use of the hat and the licorice pipe. The winner was usually the person who made the other laugh most, which was usually Nigel, to be honest with you, within a strict time frame, which was usually governed by Steph, who's my other half, who can't be here today.
Preventer.
Yes, preventer number 1, demanding her hats back. I'm sorry, you can't keep them.
I can keep the pipe.
Eat it quick. It's disappearing.
During this time, we built a truly unique friendship, even branding it
Chufty and the Charmer.
Have you read it? Nigel is Chufty.
Yeah, we thought so.
From the 1970s road traffic public information film starring Tufty Squirrel. My name came about on our first holiday together in Corfu. You remember what we said? Rule number 1. When we were asked about the compare to announce ourselves table by table by table. We... Have you read this?
No.
We were last to introduce ourselves, and all was going to plan with the other tables, such as, hello, my name is such and such, and I'm from Sweden. And then it was our turn. And Nigel said, in his super confident way, only said on a blind date, my name is Chufty, and I'm from Cheshire.
As if it was only yesterday.
Everyone, including the compere, acknowledged that Nigel had dominated the room. And finally, it was my turn. The compere, Dave Spacey,
Oh yeah.
looked at me and asked, over the microphone, aye aye, and what's your name? In his distinctive Newcastle accent.
For clarification.
All eyes were on me. Chufty had set an expectation which was very high. I couldn't just say, my name's Mark. I had to think fast. So, with an equal amount of blind date confidence, I managed to muster the words, hi everybody, I'm the Charmer, and I'm from Cheshire. At this point, Dave Spacey quickly responded over his microphone, why, aye girls, there's a Charmer in the house. To rapturous applause and audience acknowledgement, which equaled Chufty's. Well, that's how I remember it. From that second, though, seriously, the Chufty and Charmer brand was born, creating that extra dimension that only true friends can experience. As Chufty and Charmer, we've been on countless adventures, starting with your typical lad's holiday. It started in 2001 at Corfu, where our name came from. So I had comments such as, Nigel, why doesn't this hotel have aircon? We had this thing where he would get the room and I would get the room next time, and yours was always really bad, if I'm honest with you. The other recurring theme on holiday is, particularly when you're in a foreign country, is Nigel's persistence on going to lunch at McDonald's. However, Nigel did get his own back in 2002, and on balance, Nigel said to me, whatever you do, don't drive that rented Suzuki Jimny on that sandspit, because we're going to get stuck. 20 minutes later, Nigel was digging out the Jeep on that sandspit, which had sand right up to the axles. I'm not sure if it was because it was a scorching day, or because I accidentally sprayed him with sand from the back wheels when I tried to rev that Jeep out. But I think it's probably the angriest that you've ever been with me.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you wouldn't speak to me for ages after that.
Still don't know why you were driving the vehicle and I was the one digging it out.
However, we can share that moment again and again on Chufty and Charmer Road's DVD.
Available in most stores.
Have you forgiven me yet? What about the spanner incident?
Let's not go there.
Other great titles include Chufty and Charmer in Salute, Chufty and Charmer in Brighton,
They are available on Amazon.
2004 celebrating Nigel's 30th birthday, the Silverstone Experience, and the Manchester Experience, plus many more. However, we matured. Usually around alcohol.
You've got one question to answer here, Michael.
Chuffed and Charmer, drink to Britain. We extended the brand to our own polo shirts as well.
What's the age there? on the
Yes,
back?
that was a 40, and that was me, yes, thank you. By 2004 for Belgium, I did iron this as well.
You got older.
Chuffed and Charmer, drink to Europe. This was Nigel's.
No, that's just charm on the back.
It says Chuffed and Charmer on the front.
The charmer on the back, and Nigel's got 40.
And this is my version, Chuffed and Charmer, Belgium Tour 2014, which I'm sure you'll agree is much better than Nigel's. However, will there be any more Chuffed and Charmer experiences coming? Good.
You got some videos.
I'm admitting to some. Everybody's looking at me. And it's all family. You're probably there. Nice.
Tammy and Nigel's spark was kindled several years ago, as you touched on before, and again, you've already taken some of my speech, through a chance meeting in a classy performance venue and music bar. That's what they call it on their website. DB's in Winsford. Some of you may have heard of it. It is here that Nigel said to Tommy, in his blind date confidence, "Hi, my name's Nigel." With his mischievous smile, cheeky wink. So today, we're here to celebrate that chance meeting of Tammy and Nigel. And to be honest with you, I have been worried about the speech from the 24th of July. And why? Why the 24th of July, Tammy? Well, this is because this is the first day you mention your wedding from a hen night. So I went through both of your profiles on Facebook and totaled any reference to the wedding. And the results were quite interesting. So Tammy, a picture of your work badge displaying your new surname. 1. Reference to Gary Barlow singing at your wedding. 4. Pictures of love hearts with days counting down to your wedding day. Well, it was 28, but I think it's more than that now. References to your wedding day are countless. Nigel. References to golf. Several. References to your cats. Copious. References to weddings. 1. Funniest wedding fails. It's true. So, having nurtured Nigel through his 20s, his 30s, and more recently-ish, his 40s,
Right.
Tammy, it's now for you to take those reins of this truly fantastic person. I proudly call my best friend. Be gentle for me. So, this made me consider who else could possibly stand here where I am now and feel more proud and honoured to represent Nigel on one of the most special days of his entire life. So, I'd like to say a big thank you to the bridesmaids. As you will all agree, they were wonderful and all look fantastic. Only to be eclipsed by Tammy herself. Well, do I agree? We'll all agree. I know Tammy and Nigel have put a huge amount of effort in the planning of today. Sorry, Nigel.
Don't get me in it, I just turned up.
That's in the edit.
Okay.
So on behalf of everyone here, I'd like to thank you for allowing us, that's you guys, allowing us the privilege of sharing one of the most important days of your lives.
I want to go high school. I want to go high school.
Tammy,
Oh,
love is a language spoken by everyone, but only understood by the heart. It's not about finding the person you can live with. It's about finding the person you cannot live without. And I think you found that person today, and you've cemented that relationship and that commitment. So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure and some relief. Please be upstanding and raise your glasses. To which Tammy and Nigel, future happiness, I give you Mr. and Mrs. Nigel and Tammy Leese. Thank you.